Welcome to Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast, where we unpack the strategies, technologies, and growth opportunities shaping industries around the world. In this episode, we're looking at how the US commercial truck TPMS industry is moving from a safety requirement to a fleet intelligence platform, and where the biggest growth opportunities sit through 2030. To break down what's driving this shift, I'm joined by a Frost & Sullivan growth expert. Welcome to the podcast. Let's start with why this space is getting so much attention. What's changed?
Tire failures are still one of the leading causes of truck breakdowns, and they cost fleets in downtime, compliance violations, and roadside assistance. For years, tire pressure management relied on manual checks that consistently underperformed. Now, OEM fitment, telematics integration, and rising competitive intensity are pushing truck TPMS from a standalone safety sensor into a real fleet intelligence platform.
What imperatives are shaping the truck TPMS industry right now?
Three stand out. Geopolitical chaos is pushing suppliers to localize sourcing as component costs stay elevated. Disruptive technologies, wireless sensors, MEMS-based sensing, AI-driven predictive maintenance, and cloud analytics are changing what TPMS actually delivers to fleets. And competitive intensity is rewarding scale. There are more than 10 active competitors, with the top 3 holding nearly half the combined industry share. Hardware pricing alone isn't enough anymore. Ecosystem depth and platform integration are what separate the leaders.
What's pulling adoption forward and what's holding it back?
On the growth side, fuel economics are doing a lot of the work. TPMS and automated inflation systems can improve fuel economy by around 1.4%, which adds up fast across high-mileage fleets. Regulation could accelerate this further. Upcoming 2027 diesel emission rules may formally include TPMS requirements for heavy trucks, which would compress the adoption curve significantly. On the barrier side, installation still runs $300 to $800 per unit, so fleets need a clear payback case. Small fleets in particular see TPMS as built for enterprise operations, not for 5 or 15 trucks, and that perception gap is proving hard to close.
Where should TPMS providers be focusing their growth strategy?
2 opportunities lead the list. First, integrating TPMS directly into fleet telematics platforms, giving operators one view of tire pressure, vehicle health, and driver behavior. That makes retrofit adoption easier and turns TPMS into part of a broader fleet intelligence system. Second, mergers, acquisitions, and partnerships. Vendors are teaming up with OEMs, telematics providers, and tire brands to widen distribution and add IoT and analytics depth faster than they could build alone. That's becoming the fastest route to ecosystem strength in this space.
So the winners here look less like sensor makers and more like platform builders.
That's the direction. TPMS penetration in trucks is still around 30% in medium commercial vehicles and 15% in heavy commercial vehicles. So there's real runway left. The organizations closing that gap fastest will be the ones treating TPMS as a growth platform, not just a compliance requirement.
Great insight. Thank you for breaking this down. Thanks for joining us on Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, visit frost.com or email us at transformation.growth@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more conversations to help you stay clear-headed, future-ready, and growth-focused.